Hey, I'm Cesar.
I'm Carla. Welcome to another episode of Carla and Cesar's Modern Life.
Hey.
Episode number 8.
Number 8. Yeah. Dang.
That's
8
an
weeks in a row.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
2 months.
2 months. Yeah. We have not
Like
missed
you
a
said.
week in 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Going strong here.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out
We're
to
going to keep it going.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're definitely going to try to give you an episode every Sunday night / Monday morning. You know, that's kind of the goal is I put it up Sunday night, but it's supposed to be like Monday morning-ish. That's when the goal is to always have it up. Last week, it was a lot of work to get that Rocky Cooner episode up, so it did come out Monday morning, but it was really great.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that tuned in for that one.
Shout out to you for editing it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
It was cool to get the angle with the cards on top and everything. And we're excited to have guests in the future too, right?
Yes. Yeah, so if anybody would like to come on the show and talk to us, hang out with us for an hour, come through or let us know.
Yeah, you can hit us up on Instagram. Mine
Yes.
is I am Cesar Rod. What's yours?
Carla Rod 89.
There you go. Or you could email us at advice@carlaandcesar.com. You can see it on the screen. So episode 8, we're doing it. We're living our lives. We should do our life updates. What have you been up to in this past week?
Not a lot to update on since episode 6, but I did get a job and I've had one. Yay! Oh, I've only had one day of training, so I don't really want to talk about it yet until I decide
Settle in?
if
Yeah.
if I'm gonna say or not. I think I don't know. I'll wait to say anything, but besides that, not too much.
Yeah.
The orb. Should I tell them about the orb?
Oh, right. Yeah, we could tell them about the orb.
So 2 Sundays ago, I went to a meditation sound bath in LA with my sister. It was at a park. And she took pictures, we recorded video, we both did. And while she was taking the pictures, they were showing up clear on her screen as she was taking them. But then they all ended up having light, orbs or shapes.
What?
In front of me.
Yeah.
And then on your show, on the Rodriguez show, there was an orb on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And so that was last Tuesday. No, 2 Tuesdays ago.
No, it was last Tuesday. Last Tuesday from this recording, a week ago in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you're saying in the videos of the recording, there's a orb on your shoulder.
Yeah. So I was
trip.
tripping out because I was like, oh my God, who's following me?
What is going on? Yeah.
What are they trying to tell me? I looked it up and it said it's someone who's trying to send me a message. So I don't know. I had 3 relatives pass away with a year ago. Yeah. A little over a year ago.
Yeah.
But I don't know who it could be.
Dang. Well, I hope that there's got to be a way to figure out who it is or what their message is. We'll try to get that. That's another adventure we're gonna explore.
Yeah, let's do it.
We should get a paranormal expert in here.
Oh shit. If anybody is a paranormal, what do you
expert?
Expert? Yeah. Come through, let us know.
I wanted to say before we move on to my stuff, you co-hosted the Rodriguez show last week. How was that for you?
It was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had been to one of your recordings before, but I had never actually been interviewed or anything like that. I hadn't had anything really to promote until this. Yeah. So it was cool. It was fun. I didn't feel super awkward. I think that maybe that's part of the reason why I had never recorded with you. There's never been a reason, but also I just would feel super awkward, I think, up until recently. I think obviously this is making me get more used to it. And yeah, I feel good.
Well, you can check that out. Thanks for having me. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was really fun. We played, we did our usual news segments that we do on the show. And then we did a game where we played What Would Cesar Do?
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
It was you and Mondo. I would give you scenarios and that I would have to choose between, would you rather, basically just for me, and they had to guess what I would say for the would you rather.
Yeah.
So
obviously,
that was really
I
cool.
won.
Yeah, obviously Carla won, but only by one.
Only by one. That's true, only by one. Yeah. Shout out, Mondo.
Yeah. You can we'll post a link in the video here. I don't know. I'm trying to add those where you click on the screen.
Oh, I know how to do it. I'll do them.
Yeah, so we'll do them for the videos for the Rodriguez show. There's probably going to be a link in the description too. So yeah, check that out. It was really cool to have Carla in there. And the guest for that week, Danny, she was really good too.
She was.
Yeah, Carla helped us film that. So shout out.
That was cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was super talented and super inspiring. What about you? Do you have any updates?
Yeah, so it's been a pretty stressful week because right now, when this drops, it'll be 6 days away from the Rodriguez show's 7-year anniversary party. So we're still getting that together, and there's been some scares of people might be sick and they're getting tested and stuff. But then it's also like getting like all the details together, like if people want to take a picture in front of something, like what is that thing? Dance floors are not cheap, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been stressful, and then my day job has been keeping me even more stressed out. So it is not great right now, but I'm hoping to work through it. I mean, I go to therapy every Saturday morning, and that really helps you kind of like rethink things, and it's also helpful like after coming home to like. I think the way that I process everything is when I take a shower, because then after that I feel like really good.
That's good to know. Did you have that insight for before? Like, when did you realize that?
That was in therapy.
That's good.
I did kind of talk it out at that point, but I did feel like it did help today because we were recording this on Friday. It was a crazy day today. So, yeah.
That's true. I did, obviously, like I knew you were upset earlier. And I was going to ask after, like if you felt better. Like obviously you do feel better because you're
alive.
Suddenly, but yeah, it was after your shower.
Yeah, so it does help kind of let everything go. So yeah, but I'm excited to do the event. It's gonna be good. It's always like I've done a few events now with the Rodriguez show, the anniversary events, and then we did like the summer show last year. It's always really stressful, but it always pays off. And we're just trying to get the word out. So it's exciting to be able to go on different platforms, like another show on Hits 101 Radio and True 100 Radio too.
Nice.
Well, hopefully, I mean, I'm supposed to go record with them. Hopefully, it still works out. But shout out to them too because they've been helping promote. Yeah, it's cool to be able to get people that respect you enough to be like, yeah, I like what you're doing. Like, come talk about it on my thing. So yeah, it's it's tough work, but we have to do it, and it's gonna be great. So get tickets for that, and don't forget to use code Modern Life, and you get $3 off your ticket.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. And we'll see you there Saturday, April 9th in Santa Ana. Tickets at rodriguezshow.com.
Can't wait.
Yeah. All right, are you ready for this? You ready for this thing that we do?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, this is Who's the Jerk? Who's the jerk? I said it funny. So we have a few scenarios. We do 3 every week, and you can submit yours at carlaandcesar.com. That's just the YouTube channel. You go to advice at carlaandcesar.com. That's the email. You could send us one, or you could send us one through the DM at IamCesarRod is my Instagram. What's yours?
Carla Rod 89.
There you go. You could DM it, and that way you can be like, oh, I just don't want you to share my identity or whatever. And that's easy. You could do that on Instagram too. All right, I'll get started here with the first scenario. This is a mother asking about a situation with their 24-year-old son, Adam. Adam's friend Carlos passed away 2 years ago, and the loss devastated the whole family because he was like a part of the family. But it especially affected Adam to the point where he lost his job. Carlos left behind a girlfriend and their 4-year-old son. The family doesn't really know her. Adam told her that he'd been taking care of Carlos' family needs, which she, the mom, thought was great.
Adam also, so this is the actual scenario, right? So Adam also got a new job, and we sort of had limited contact for a few months. He started visiting us lately and looked different in general. He is now more calm and smiles more often and is even open to talk about Carlos without getting too emotional. I was relieved and happy for him, but last week he contacted me and his father and said he had something to tell us. He visited and brought Carlos's girlfriend and child with him. We had dinner, and then he all of a sudden told us that he and Carlos's girlfriend have started dating and announced their engagement there. I was in shock. I didn't expect this at all. I didn't know what to say, but I felt upset and shocked mostly. Adam noticed my reaction and asked what's wrong. I told him I never expected him to get with his best friend's partner, of all people, and talked about how bad this would look to Carlos's family, who are close friends to us. Does that make sense? Yeah. Carlos's girlfriend excused herself and her son to the restroom, and Adam began arguing with me. He went on about how I upset his fiance and that I should be supporting him, but I said that he should have told me, and that he shouldn't have got together with his best friend's partner and perhaps use her grief to get her to date him. He acted shocked and called me unbelievable. That's when I asked him to leave my house. My husband said I messed up by making a scene and reacting the way I did, but it's been days and Adam hasn't called yet. And my husband keeps trying to get me to speak to him, but I kept saying I need time. Dang. So the mom is asking if she's the asshole.
I don't know. I mean, it's tough because I didn't see it. I had read this before, obviously. I didn't see her point until she said the whole grief thing. Like, who knows if the Carlos's wife actually is, or ex-wife now.
His fiance.
Actually, Adam's now fiance. Who knows if she's actually in love with him or she just really needed somebody there.
I see.
And it's like kind of attached to him in that way, but it's like not really love. It's more like we need each other.
And then obviously she insulted her son by saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think as a mom, like, you have to question certain things sometimes if they don't feel right to you, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't have to feel right to you. Like, it's not your life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and if these two people, I mean, this is us. Because Jack, the parent,
oh yeah,
passed away, and
Miguel. Oh,
married
that's
his
true.
wife.
Miguel swooped
Shout
in.
out to the people that watch This Is Us. So that's what I'm thinking is who, if she's just going through it and needed somebody there, then I don't know if this is a real relationship. And it's also the really young, 24 years old. That's still like a big, or that's he's 24
true.
years old. I don't know. It doesn't say how old she is, but he's
young
young too.
I hadn't even thought of that, but 24 is young.
Yeah, like I think maybe the marriage is rushing it. I don't know if dating like that is necessarily, because it's like,
but maybe they both helped each other in both of their own grief. Like, it's not one-sided. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
And she said like he's been happier and stuff. So
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like that can probably bring people closer together.
Yeah. And if it's I don't think it's an insult necessarily if he's dating his best friend's wife, because it's like, I think that I don't know who that guy is, but I think a person, like, I'd want the person that I would, like, I want you to be happy if I passed away before you, like, you know what I'm saying? So it would make sense that
you have to stay I'm just kidding.
So I don't know. I think that's
yeah. Yeah, I think she's an asshole. I don't think they're doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I think she's in the wrong. I think she shouldn't have acted that way. I think she should have just, yeah, you're right. I think, and
like blurt it out like that when they're trying to like have a happy moment. Like,
yeah,
I think that's the worst part, is like ruining
the moment
because they were, I don't know, like, I just feel like, I don't know, I'm like contradicting myself because here I am giving my opinion, but like sometimes like it's better to just process your emotions first and then, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying is like, don't blur shit out.
Yeah, like, I feel like it seems to be like something that happens a lot. Like, obviously, like, it makes sense. It's like human nature, but it's like, I feel like if people took a chance to take a breath before they reacted, like, it could make a big difference, which is like, it seems like common sense, but I guess it just takes practice. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to do it in the moment when you're like, holy shit, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think she should have reacted better, but
I'm just kidding, by the way. You're allowed to get married if I die. Remarried if I die.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to elaborate because I was like, it's too grim. So just let's just not talk about that. Like,
yeah.
All right, moving on to this next scenario. So this is the setup. This person got a very specific tattoo at a local tattoo shop. She had a photo of the exact image she wanted. It had a lot of significance to her and her family. All went smoothly until a few weeks had passed and she showed it to her grandma, who complimented her on it, but asked who AT is. I asked her what she meant and she pointed out the initials to me. I was instantly pissed as my tattoo artist's name is Alice. I reached out to the artist, sort of irritated. They told me the style of art I got is called traditional and it's pretty trad for all artists who do that style to do it. So it's pretty traditional for artists like Alice to initial their work. I demanded a partial refund and they refused, so I complained to the owner, who made the artist get me a full refund. Now the artist is running a full smear campaign talking about moving shops and all kinds of crap. My sister says I'm an asshole for pushing the issue, but I felt like at the end of the day I told you exactly what I wanted and you didn't do that. Am I the jerk? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so, yeah.
Because
that's messed up.
They should have at least warned her about the initials.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, like usually, like because somebody has a picture of it, like.
Mm-hmm. That's like, she branded her.
Yeah.
That's messed up. I feel like because it was so significant, like the tattoo, like, and her, it's like a significant to her family, like. Yeah, like you said, it was like she had the exact picture she wanted. So yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, I don't think she's a jerk, because it's like it is like, not that people shouldn't get credit for their work, but when you're putting it on somebody's body, like, you have to discuss that, because it's like at that point you're just marketing yourself on that body, because it's like, what the heck, like,
yeah, and like, yeah, just have that conversation, like, this is pretty traditional.
Trad. That was funny that they threw that. That's pretty trad. It's pretty trad, bro.
Like, if it is so trad, then why didn't you like mention it when you were doing it? That's
so weird. Like, now it's on her permanently, unless she gets like a surgery or like, the laser treatment or whatever. But geez.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you had to go through this person that wrote this.
All right. So for this next one, this is a woman who has a 27-year-old boyfriend who insisted that he be included in her girls' nights in. He has said things to her like, I have to join or you'll have to cancel. So basically, he joined once and now he wants to be included all the time.
Dang. All right, so I'll read the scenario. This past Friday, he had insisted on joining us again. I had had enough and I came up with an idea to get him to hate hanging out with us. Made a plan and told the girls what we were going to do, and they were down for it. So she made a plan with the girls. Mm-hmm. The girls came in and my boyfriend immediately sat with us and started ruining our conversations by steering them towards him, his work, and his achievements. Dang.
Jeez.
So here's what I did. I started bringing up gross, embarrassing subjects, and the girls were eating them up by talking about them in details. Subjects like sex, periods, his most sensitive spot, cramps, diarrhea, hairy legs, fart getting trapped in the vulva, coming out the front. Squeezing shit out of our faces, cramp diarrhea, dirty underwear, and again, cramp diarrhea. Dang. So she really nailed this. We're sorry. We usually try to keep it family friendly. We talked about this stuff in boring details. Like, I could feel his discomfort even without looking at him. But God, when I looked at him, he got quiet and suddenly he was getting red in the face and had sweat all over his forehead. I bet he found himself unable to relate to these subjects, thus couldn't take part in the conversation. He was so mad he couldn't talk about this stuff. He got up from the couch ready to head out, and I looked at him, and he asked me, and I asked where he was going, and he was like, I had remembered I had an important meeting with the guy in about 10 minutes, and I have to go right now. He rushed out, telling us to have fun. The girls and I started laughing hysterically. He came home and braided me, saying I had made him feel uncomfortable and sick with the horrible subjects I kept bringing up. I said, what you talking about? This is the typical stuff that the girls and I talk about all the time. But he insisted. I made him upset and caused him to leave. And he declined to speak to me and has been quiet ever since. Dang.
That's funny.
So he was like, oh shit, I can't be dealing with this cramp diarrhea talk.
Yeah.
And he dipped.
Not that it's not family friendly, but just the way that it was worded, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, this
like,
is all stuff that you should talk about with your family, but that's the part about the rubbing poop on your face or something.
No, it was she was talking about like pimples, basically popping
squeezing
pimples.
Shit out of our faces. Oh, I thought she meant
You thought she meant something dirty? That's funny.
So she was squeezing pimples. My bad.
And I was like, we cuss all the time. We're not family friendly.
No, I thought she had poop on her face.
That's so funny.
No. Yeah, so it was just the way she wrote it was just funny. That's
funny. It was worded very weirdly, but you did a good job.
Yeah. So I think people could follow me, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Because we usually take a couple times, and this is only like my second time reading that, so I got that one down.
I think so. Yeah, I would not like to tackle that myself. So
that was fun though.
Good job, honey.
So is she the jerk for creating this plan. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, first of all, why is he trying to be included? Like,
jeez, man.
Get a life, get your own friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner, or just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like it's been like an ongoing thing at this point. So she had to try something. So I don't blame her.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Like, I wonder how old she and her friends are, because he's 27, but she doesn't mention her age.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, like, he's 27. Like, he should know better.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you know, I gotta say, like, this is something that I learned so far doing this show is that, you know, people don't grow up no matter what age it is. Like, some people just end up getting stuck. Like, he's 27, but in his head, he could be. But even at the same time, like, it's not. I don't think this is it is an immature thing. It's not like a young person thing. I think it's a controlling thing. And I think that's what it is. Because before we did this, I was talking to Alex. Shout out to Alex, and she was saying, like, because he doesn't want, like, he doesn't, like, the guy's paranoid about what are they gonna say, like, what's going on. And I think that people like that usually are doing, like, shit themselves that's shady.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that he's projecting that kind of on her, like, oh, like, you can't, like, basically, like, oh, I have to be there because who knows what's going to happen.
Right.
But
that's true. Because Alex and I are also, this is a different scenario, but we're watching, what's it called? Oh, Married at First Sight.
Yeah.
And one of the guys found a dating app on his wife's phone, and she just had it on there, like, hadn't logged into it. She just, like, forgot that it was on there. And he got super offended, like made a big scene, and he admitted that it was because that's what he would do in the past. Like, he would have it on his phone and be like, oh, I forgot it was there. And so it like triggered that insecurity, I guess, like, or whatever, you know what I mean? So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that she did the right thing, because it's like, you got to let people have their space. And she was joking about the subjects, obviously, but if she really did, like, want to talk about that, she should be able to with her friends. Like, you shouldn't be like, oh, you can't. Like,
also, just grow up.
Stay out of it. Stay out of it.
Get over it.
Yeah, exactly.
So she also posted an update.
Oh yeah, so basically in the update, she said that she had realized how controlling she had been. Basically, it's his apartment, so he controls who comes in and out of the place.
He controls,
Yeah, and so she's now reconsidering things in the relationship and realizing maybe this isn't for me.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be with somebody that controlling. So good for her.
Yeah, I think she said she's staying with friends at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
dang.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Because if it's like this right now when you're dating, like, it's only going to get worse if you get married. So good for her.
Yeah, I think it's good to realize, like, people, like, you don't want people controlling every aspect. Like, it's good to date like that, like, to figure out what you want and what you don't like. Maybe she wouldn't have known if they didn't live together how he was in that situation. And now it's good that she learned, like, and now in the next relationship,
like, marrying and then finding out all of a sudden. That's terrible.
Yeah, and so I think the thing to learn from this is just to let your partner have their time and don't be fucking including yourself in shit. Like, and just clear communication, because sometimes you gotta even just be like, hey, was this supposed to be a girls thing? Like, if it is, just, that's cool. I don't have to be a part of it. That's how we talk.
Because we do have a lot of the same friends, but it's not always like both of us hanging out with everybody.
Yeah, that's true. So I think that's it for the scenarios.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Good. How do you feel?
Good. Yeah, everybody out there, check out the show that we're doing this Saturday. The Rodriguez Show 7-year anniversary party. Get your tickets. Get your tickets for that, and that's it. We'll see you next week with another episode. When are we going to record that before the party? We'll probably do a recap of the party later on. Yeah. And Joel, check out the Rodriguez Show for that too, because that's
yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, take care of yourself and each other.
Bye.